Strike 3. Listen carefully to the recording. We begin by examining basic component hardware listening model, which serves as a framework for building up your listening skill. Competence in each component is developed by acquiring appropriate attitudes, learning relevant principles, and demonstrating specific information. The latter in higher respect seek interrelate listening process, hearing, understanding, and remembering, interpreting, evaluating, and responding. Hearing involves the accurate repetition of sound. To hear, you must focus your attention on the speaker. Discriminate among sounds and concord. It also necessary to understand the physiology aspect of hearing and the principles that governs attention. In addition to learning techniques that improve your concentration, you will also be introduced to the effects of listener apprehension and the importance of non-verbal attending behavior. Understanding. The ability to understand what you hear. Listening comparison improves with practice. A number of processes involved in conversation are intrapersonal, that is, they take place inside your heart. Direction familiarizes you with the nature of human information processing and the context of inner speech. You learn with the lines to help you improve your understanding of message as you develop strategies to build your vocabulary as appropriate question and take off efficient notice. Remembering. There has been a great deal of research on memory. Remembering is essential if you intend to apply what you have heard in future situations. It is to acquaint you with the three basic memory systems and the work that has been done in listening, training, and assessment with agent to the memory process. You will learn the techniques for retaining and recalling information as well as the obstacles that inhibit memory. Creative process to problem solving are also addressed. Interpreting. When you interpret as message, you do two things. First, you take into account the total communication context to that you are better able to understand the meaning of what is said for the speaker's point of view. Your ability to empathize or to see a situation for from the other person's perspective requires that you pay attention to emotional meaning and to the communication context. Second, effective listeners let their partners know that they have been understood. It is important to understand non-verbal gestures such as facial expression, body posture, behavior, silence, and vocal cues so that you can develop greater sensitivity to the important dimension of the communication context. Evaluating. You listen from a equine point of view and influence it by your perceptual filter, your past experiences, these attitudes, personal values, personal values, and predisposition in it is therefore impossible not to evaluate the some extent everything you hear, understanding the principles of logic and reasoning and recognizing this therapy and propaganda and the other factor that might influence the consolation you doubt are essential. Effective listeners, as you had midnight, make suspect deliberately reduce the influence of their own viewpoint and until they have first understood the speaker's ideas. Objectively, in this sense, it is prerequisite of prerequisite to the making wise evaluation. This unit sensitizes you to genuine and propaganda and provide with likeness for assessing the speaker's credibility. Responding, your partner makes judgments regarding the quality of your listening based largely on the nature of your response. The approach is that communication view as defined as both speaker and listener. The higher model incorporates your response as an integral part of the listener process. This approach suggests that effective listeners analyze communication situation and purpose, and then cause an appropriate appropriate response for among alternative. Once again, you can see listening is an prerequisite to formulating an appropriate response. Thank you.